Well, hi, this is Mike Williams, and I wanted to share an interesting story. Several years ago, when I was in Boston, I was at a hotel that let students work on their homework 24/7 in the lobby, which I thought was a very generous policy for the students that were, basically involved in universities in the Cambridge area. And it was midnight, and I was working away, and I noticed this very young girl working, and at midnight, I go, "Well, what are you doing here?" She said, "Well, I'm an 18-year-old graduate student." I go, "Wow, tell me your story." She said, "When I was 15, I got the idea that I wanted to join the military as an officer, and the earliest you'll take officers is 20. So I want to have my master's by the time I'm 20." And I go, "Wow, that's most kids don't even get their bachelor's by the time they're 21." So she did a little research because high school counselors are not really well informed, or are ineffective with young high schoolers. And she did a little research, and she found out about the advanced placements and the CLEPs. She got her bachelor's online to the University of Southern New Hampshire in a year, and she was at Harvard Graduate School finishing up her graduate degree and was on schedule. In fact, she actually did get her bachelor or master's at 20, and then went and joined the Marine Corps. Well, anyway, normally when I'm out and about, and I'm talking with people, and I ask them, like, if it's a coffee shop, and I ask them, so what do you do? And they normally tell me their story, but very, very seldom does anybody ever ask back, well, what do you do, after they've shared their story. And this little 18-year-old says, so what do you do? And I was like shocked, and I go, well, in 2010, about 8 years ago, I started the first free university. I brought in all the open courseware from MIT, Stanford, UC Berkeley, Harvard in a learning management system like Blackboard or Moodle. Of the 900 courses, 200 of the courses prepare students for APs, CLEPs, NYUs, and all the others. So you can get your bachelor's in over 60 majors uh, in 6 months or 40 years. It's up to you, for under $8,000 books and college fees. And then you can go on to Harvard or MIT if you pass their requirements for the master's program. She goes, "Oh, I wish I had known about you." I said, "Well, the media is not very good about sharing, the solutions. They're all about all the problems, such as student debt, and all of the learning problems that they have." Now, I don't believe in online distance remote learning or classroom learning or homeschooling. I don't believe in any of that stuff. When it comes to online distance remote learning, um, students usually do their bedroom, at the library, at a coffee shop. But with your cell phone, you can take your courses into creative spaces like an art museum. You go to the art museum, study art history, art appreciation. Both of those are 3-unit Dante's or CLEP exams, and study cubism in the museum from one exhibit to the next, studying art history, art appreciation in a creative space. You can learn. You can also go into up to the oceans, the forest, the libraries, into learning environments where you're speaking Spanish and things of that nature, learning while you're doing. So it opens up a whole wide range of things that young people can do. In fact, the College Board's advanced placements and CLEPs. Now, the CLEPs have no age requirement, and you can take them when you're prepared to take them. You could actually be in fourth grade and earn college credit, say U.S. history, um, while you're actually in the classroom, and the teacher can answer any questions. Or you could be learning U.S. history from Yale in fourth grade, fifth grade, whatever. There's literally 34 CLEP exams that you could take while you're in elementary, middle school, and high school, or even as a senior citizen. So that's one of the wonderful things that are happening in Future in Education. There's several other videos that you can look at my channel. I suggest looking at Future of Education, uh, where we're talking about, putting mobile education with creator spaces, maker spaces, biolabs, things of that nature. Connecting young students to their aspirations, the aspirational video is very good. It's a 5-minute video. It's a scale video. And there's quite a few other things. I've interviewed over 80 celebrities, and it's for a show called I Want to Be a. Anyways, a pleasure talking to you. Please subscribe to my channel. I've recommended to others, and I look forward to a delightful conversation with you in the future. Thank you very much.